23-year-old Alia Shawkat's acting pedigree matches her eclectic background. She's an American of Iraqi descent on her father's side, and Irish and Norwegian on her mother's. Alia can play a rebellious Palestinian-American teenager, as she did in the 2009 indie film Amrika, just as convincingly as her roles in cult favorites like Whip It and Arrested Development.
The drive from LA to here is like the smell of the desert all of a sudden reminds me of home. My family, that always means home, I guess, where my family is. My name is Alia Shawkat, and I am a person, a human being. I'm almost 23. I live in California, and I'm an artist.
Okay. You got it. Looks like you got a friend. Settle down.
What's cooking?
So pretty.
So you make it, huh? You helping Bibi?
Yeah, just wrapping.
I know she taught you last time to make the burek, right?
Yeah, is this Iraqi, this kind of
Yeah,
dolma?
this is Iraqi from Baghdad.
Did your mom teach you how to make
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it is. It's a Mediterranean dish, so but every country makes it a little bit different, you know?
I'm half Arabic, and then my mom is Irish, Norwegian, Sicilian. That's where I get my freckles from. And she was born in LA. Yeah, that's my father. He's from Baghdad. Came over in like the 70s and brought my grandmother over as soon as he could afterwards. And then his like 2 siblings. My grandma, I call her Bibi, is very close to me. My dad's side of the family is like the only connection to my Arab sides. And every time I come home, I feel back into that world again, somehow connected to the culture. Because I've never been, the closest I've been is Lebanon. When I was 6, I came up to my parents and said, I want to be on TV. I can do that. And my mom was kind of hesitant at first. By the time I turned 9, she said, let's get headshots taken and send them to agents. And they were like, yeah, she's a little too ethnic for anything that we have right now. And then we drove to LA, and I auditioned for an agent, and then it just kind of started from there. In my first week of auditioning, I had a Gap commercial that I got, and then on that Friday, I had an audition for a movie called 3 Kings, which is where I played like an Iraqi refugee. Should I do more cabbage?
No.
Oh, that's good.
But it only takes a half hour to cook, right?
You got a towel, you
طول على النار 9 ساعات.
Oh, 3 hours.
3 hours?
Mm-hmm. After half an hour, put in tomato sauce.
Most of the roles I've played are kind of like angry, like snarky girls, but they're smart. So I'm like, I guess that's kind of a quality of myself. I think I've grown nicer the last couple of years.
Let's open this up. What do the rest of you think? What are the reasons behind terrorism?
Political injustice and resistance to occupation, Mr.
Let's give
Jones.
someone else a chance, okay? Fatty.
You would ask him. I played Selma and Amrika. You guys want to have some fun?
I really don't think it's a good idea. What if someone sees us?
Cares.
It's about this woman who brings her son. They come from Palestine to this small town in the U.S. and the problems that they deal with and just the relationships they make with people and stuff. And it's a beautiful movie, but it's not preachy at all. It's just like showing a family. And I really want to do more, work like that. That's showing that side of Arab Americans and Arab culture as being like, to do comedies without it having to be like a heavy topic.
Hurry up, someone's coming! Run!
It was fun to play like that smart kind of like aggressive character.
You are grounded 1 month. فهمتي؟
What? This is ridiculous!
Auntie, Jim is a friend of mine.
ما تتدخلش انت. بديش بناتي يتصرفوا زي بنات الامريكان. Drinking with drugs or God knows what.
Is that all you think that people do here?
Yes.
Well, here's a shocker, Mom. We live in America. We're American!
اسمع حبيبتي.
Like any project, any good project, humanizes, like shows a real story where you connect to the characters and you feel like you're with them for an hour and a half or whatever. And yeah, and so I think it's great to. I've been lucky to play some Arab Americans. And then I usually just sit and watch TV until they're shooting. I consider myself, I mean, American, even though I'm like a mix. I feel like I don't look that ethnic, but it is something I always joke about. Garlic, tomato sauce,
Tomato
pepper.
sauce, yeah, pepper, everything. See?
I still, most of the time, lose parts to blonde girls. I always want to come home here and like the first place I come to eat is like here. She's just like the best chef, and I do feel very lucky to have her here. I have to learn all these meals. I have them written down in the backs of journals and stuff, but I really have to practice.
Oh, okay.
You have to spoon this out?
Oh my God, huh? Are you gonna get this the bottom top of it, or this
It's
is?
okay.
Oh, leave that.
Yeah.
Okay.
خلي الخواشيك هناك.
I'm very proud because my father is a very, hopefully he's not overhearing this, but he's a very brave, strong man. And he came over here, you know, with like $200 in his pocket, like that whole thing. And he's just a fearless, kind of like a barracuda of a person. And I think that comes from the way he was raised, working hard, always taking care of his family. And it's all about taking care of other people and his family.
No, she said she got the basil from the country.
It's just such a beautiful culture that, you know, I'm so proud to be Arab, and I want, you know, so much, and I know I will in the future become more connected with that.